Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In previous video I have shown you how you can use this hysteresis loop to control temperature of these tanks between defined limits. We continue with this example, and now instead of using constant minus 10 degrees Celsius, I want to use, let's say, real temperature where it changes from 0 to minus 20 degrees Celsius. For that we need other block. Remove this one. And I need first of all thermal, then in heat transfer source I need prescribed temperature. Fixed temperature mean I have to define a fixed value. In prescribed, as I am using over here, I can use some external input. Let's rotate this one with Control R, connect this to this. To define time dependent values, there are few ways. So in this video I am going to show you only one, that is combi timetable. You can check other by yourself. I will be using this one. There is another one which is combi table, clocks table, combi table. Let's say over here. Difference in combi timetable, it uses simulation time. Let's say simulation is running and simulation time is 15 seconds, and it will check what is the value of 15 seconds, and that will be input automatically in here. But here in combi timetable, it doesn't take simulation time as an input, but we need to use external clock to connect simulation time with this table. So that's why I am using combi table. So remove this one, Control R. Here are different parameters. Table on file, false. It means here we can connect external file to this one, that I will also talk about later, but here we will be defining our values inside this one. That should be in this format. First value, which is time, and second value, which is our temperature, you can also see over here. Time scale, we will be using time scale as a second. You can use whatever scale will be in your timetable. If your timetable would be in minute or hour, then you can choose over here. Start time, you can define when you are starting your table. So I think we need only this one. I already have values, so let me copy paste and click OK. If I go in this text view, we can see our values over here. Let's say it is starting at 0. At 0 we have temperature -4. At 900 we have temperature -7.5. At 1800 -2. So temperature is changing continuously, and we have an interval of 900 seconds. Any temperature in between them we can interpolate differently. In this case I will be interpolating linearly. Here if we come over here, you can see linear segment. If you can go down, there are different interpolation which you can use. For our case, linear segment is fine. We can connect this one to this one, and here it should be 1, because we are connecting first input. I mean, one is time column, forget about that, but the other column is 1, so that's why we have to connect with the first column. That's it. We can check if there is an error. It is saying some warning, but other than that it looks fine. We can run our simulation. Our simulation is finished. Heat is over here. Let's check temperature. Okay, one thing, the temperature was in degrees Celsius, and it has considered in Kelvin because our temperature is in Kelvin. So I need to convert degrees Celsius into Kelvin. Just give me a minute. Let me copy paste in Kelvin. We can go back and check. Here at 0 -269.15 Kelvin, at 900 this one. So now it is in Kelvin. We can run again. Yes, now much better. You can see started at 15, went to 10, and now we do not have smooth temperature because our surrounding temperature is changing continuously. That we can also see over here. Let me take out this one. You can see our surrounding temperature is changing like that. You can display in degrees Celsius if you like. So you can see -5, -4, and so on. Similarly, we can also check our heat. So here is our heat flow, which is depending upon the required heat into our system. Anyhow, that's it for this example where we can use time dependent variable. You can try with different table. Also, you can connect external file to this table. I think you can do that by yourself, or maybe I will do in the next video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.